And welcome to our international podcast, Below the Belt. Welcome. We trust that you guys are well. We trust that you guys are having a fantastic weekend. And we're so grateful for each and every one of you who are here with us on this fantastic Sunday. It's the third day of April already, believe it or not, guys. It's the third day of April. And if you do nothing with the time, it passes just the same. So, it's a good opportunity for you to remember those goals, remember those resolutions you set when the year started. Remember your hopes, your dreams, and your aspirations, guys, and go after those things. Potential must become performance in 2022. Pace and power is how we put it at this end. And we hope that you guys are having a great Sunday. Today, we're continuing our discussion we started yesterday. Justice for all. Where do people go? Where do citizens go to get redress for grievances? Where do they go? Justice for all, part two of our discussion, which began yesterday. And we're so grateful for all of you guys who are joining us from around the world. We could not ask for a better audience than you special folks who join us program after program. Don Raymond, we see you there. Claire Capel, Claire Alexis Charmley, Richmond, we see you. Irwin Don Cook, Region 3's in the house. Mark Allman is here as well. Michaela Webster has just touched down, ladies and gentlemen. Please and thank you. I see also the one and only Dion Fordyce, is Diane, rather. Diane is here. Good to see you, Diane, and Roxanne, Aaron. Folks, the eyes getting a little thing. Tessa Isaacs Graves and the little thing, not much. Watching us, listening to us from Orlando, Florida. Good to see you, Tessa. Good to have you in the house today. Chisel Chipper 68 is here. Chisel Chipper 68. Yep. Good to see you, folks. Maureen. I see you there too, Maureen. I see you there. Cherry Baskin Greenwich, who is watching, listening to us from Barbados. Good to see you, Cherry. Good to see you, Cherry Baskin Greenwich. All the way from Barbados. How is it going there? How is the weather in Barbados? What's for lunch? What's for lunch? Folks, the morning just went. The morning just went just like that. It's all gone. Yep, it's afternoon. How is the weather where you guys are? What's for lunch? What's this on the pot bubbling? Anything is on the pot bubbling? Or you guys just taking it easy on a Sunday, perhaps? Easy on a Sunday. Good to see you, Onessa Wardine. Anesta Abridge. Anesta. How are you doing, Anesta? Good to have you guys here. Good to see all of you fantastic folks. Quite a bit to discuss today, but great to have you guys. Nevertheless, Rita Singh is here with us. I see Robin Orion is here. Good to see you folks. Hope you all went to the masjid, you went to the temple, you went to church. Hope you guys went to the church and you got some blessings and so forth to set us off on the right foot for this new week, guys, this new month. And we're just wishing you guys a productive new month, guys. Go after those things you have been thinking about. Go after those things you have been dreaming about, guys. Remember your hopes and aspirations. Remember your New Year's resolutions. Yep. We're 4 months in, guys. 4 months in, pushing strong. Push ahead. Push through disappointment. Push through pain. Push through setbacks. We gotta do what we gotta do. Happy Sunday. Marilyn Thomas is here. Steve Crow. Good to see you, Steve Okra. Sandra Facey, good to see you as well. And I see also you have the incomparable Maureen Coppin Williams. Good to see you, Maureen. Maureen says she's relaxing, enjoying the start of a 2 days off after a tough week. Yep. Put your foot up, Maureen. You've earned it. I see Jean Williams is here. Jean Williams from Brooklyn. Brooklyn's in the house. Reporting for duty. Good to see you. Debbie Wells is here as well. Good to see you, Debbie. Good to see you, Debbie. Good to see you, Debbie. And all you other fantastic, beautiful folks like Louisa Wells. Louisa, how are you doing? How you do, Louisa? Yep. And Chisel Chip is joining us from New York. Van Cortland, New York. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. It's raining in Van Cortland, New York. Folks, the weather at our end. The weather is it's 28 degrees outside, but they're telling us via y.com, it feels like. Yeah, it feels like how? I missed that. Sorry. I went by too fast. It's 28 degrees outside. That much we know. Where do we go from here? Where do we go from? It says feels like 32. It feels like 32 degrees, even though it's 28 degrees outside. And they're telling us it's a 33% chance, a 33% chance it's going to rain. Guys, pack your umbrella if you need to, pack your raincoat if you need to. 33% chance it's going to rain. They say it's 28 degrees outside, but it feels like 32. hmm Trust that you guys are having a great, fun filled, relaxing, super expialidocious Sunday. Guys, you ain't gonna let nothing come to keep you back. Ain't gonna let nothing come to damp your spirit today. Least of which is the weather. Least of which is the weather. Guys, good to have you here. First up and foremost, we want to say, we want to let you guys know that the former premier of Nevis, the former premier of Nevis, and ambassador also, Premier Vance Amory, passed away last evening. For those of you who know him, know of him, the folks who are joining us from Nevis, we want to say our condolences. And we saw this last evening, picking it up out of Loop News, picking us up out of Loop and Loop Caribbean News, that is. And again, the former ambassador, Vince Armory, led us distinguished life of a public servant there in St. Kitts and Nevis. And the report tells us that as the nation mourns, as the nation of St. Kitts and Nevis mourns the passing of Ambassador His Excellency Vance Amory, tributes continue to pour in from the former Premier of Nevis, pour in for the former Premier of Nevis, who died on Saturday. Deputy Prime Minister of St. Kitts and Nevis, the Honorable Sean Richards, released a statement saying that it was with much sadness that I learned earlier today, that was yesterday, of the sudden passing of the former Premier, Ambassador Vance Amory. I extend my deepest sympathies to his wife, children, and extended family. And we want to do that as well on our own behalf here, guys, for all the folks in St. Kitts and Nevis, all the folks who join us, all the folks in the diaspora there. Our thoughts and prayers and our condolences to the family, friends, and the nation of St. Kitts and Nevis with the passing of the former premier, former ambassador of Nevis in particular. Yep, Mr. Vance Amory. Our condolences. And that's coming out of that part of the region, folks. That is what's coming out of that part of the region. What's happening where you are? We want to know that as well. We would like to know that as well. How the weather treating you guys? Marilyn and Jean and Orvin John Cook. How is the weather treating you guys where you are? What's for Sunday lunch? What's cooking? Good to have all of you here with us. It's a privilege to have each and every one of you here with us. Could not ask for more. Hislin King, good to see you. Marilyn King, Patricia Kissoon, good to see you as well. Marilyn Thomas, good to see you guys as well. Really good to have you. It's our privilege, pace, and power. Marilyn says, folks, time waits on no man, and tomorrow is promised to no one. And so we got to get out there and do what we got to do today, folks. I know a lot of us got that procrastination demon on our shoulder, that spirit. We cast it out today, guys. You just got to do what you got to do. Keep putting one foot in front of the next. Keep moving forward, folks. Pace and power. Pace and power. Good to see each and every one of you. Sherry Baskin, Greenwich, thanks for your kind words. Sherry says, I love this podcast and can never want to miss out on it. I hope others are like that out there by the numbers you guys share with every program we have. Really glad to see each and every one of you here, folks. You matter to us. You matter to us. And we want to thank you guys for seeing some value in our humble little program here. That folks like Cherry Baskin Greenwich joins every time we have a podcast on. And we decided last year we were going to have at least one program every day, just ensuring that there's a credible and valid information that you guys can check in on and know what's happening. And we are so privileged. And folks, you know, just want you guys to know, if you think something is happening around your end that we all know about, drop us a line on WhatsApp. 627-6962. That's our one number across our platforms. 627-6963. That's the one number we have across our platforms. And we'd love to hear from you as we try to get more information, more news, even more infotainment to you guys, because we know how much, just like Cherry, how much you guys look forward to our programs, and we want it to be as informative as possible. We ain't doing it for the likes, we ain't doing it for the love, we ain't doing it for the share. We do it because we have a passion to get information credible and valid to you folks. Liking the broadcast, sharing the broadcast helps more people to receive that information. But we out here looking to be popular, we out here looking for notoriety and popularity and all those things. We out here to get a job done, which is to keep the people informed. People fall in love with the program. We're so happy. People are endeared to the program. We're so happy. So good to have folks like Andrew, Caleb, and Shondell Moses, Donna Javen, Marlon King. Is it Shavern McLeod? Good to see you, Shavern. Ali Waldron. Ali, where you went so long, man? I ain't seen you in a couple of days well around this side. Ali, I ain't see you in a couple of days around this side, right? And Ali is asking me how you didn't ask Camaraj about Hickens and something else. Let me see. Why didn't I ask Camaraj about Hickens the other night? Well, Ali, I will do so again, right? Or I will do so the next time. If I'm to ask all the questions I really want to ask, we would never end the broadcast. So apologies, Alia Waldron, Alia, if you didn't hear that question being asked there. Next time I have camera, John, I'll be certain to ask. I'll be certain to ask. We gotta ask the questions that need asking. And it reminds me, who said that? It's one of our Caribbean leaders. You cannot be afraid of asking questions because they might be unpopular or dangerous questions, right? And he went on to say that if you do that, then you become dishonest. And a dishonest scholar is a menace to society. I'm trying to remember the Caribbean leader who said that. I'm trying to remember. So Alia, I hear you. I feel you. I feel on that one. I feel on that one, Alia. I feel on that one. And if you felt slighted, you didn't get the kind of information you wanted out of that interview clearly, we're gonna make sure we follow up on that. Alia, respect and manners, peace and love, peace and love, peace and love. Good to see Tracy Mullin and Wanda London, and Kurt Roberts, Wanda London, Kurt Roberts. Good to see Shondell Moses and all you other fantastic folks, Tracy and Giselle and Kurt, all you folks joining us from around the world, folks from around the world. That being said, guys, I want to make sure I share some additional information with you kind and general people. Some information, all the information that has come across our desk. I should have started out internationally. I ended up, we love to do things here in a particular order. We start out international, we come to the region, and then we come home. But I started out in the region, so apologies if I take you further before I bring you home. We're seeing some reports out of, Starbuck News. Yesterday we saw this. Rubio takes Biden to task on blocking IDB loan to Guyana shore-based project. Can you believe that? Rubio takes Biden to task for blocking IDB loan to Guyana shore-based project. Biden should have said, well, when you could win an election, then you could tell me what we can't and cannot block. I think Rubio taking pay. Rubio acting in this capacity like a lobbyist. Somebody has lobbied Rubio, and this is what happened during the March 2nd, 2020 election. But they're coming back to bite the PPP in the tail, and the crying foul. They're crying foul. Somebody lobbying Rubio now to make noise on behalf of the shore-based company, right? And he taking setup. He taking crank. I hope he understand the vagabonds, the Jacobats, and the Jebusites, the Nakavakamites, and the trench crappos that he's dealing with. I hope he understands that on this Good Sunday. Who he's dealing with again? The headline yesterday read: Rubio takes Biden to task for blocking IDB loan to Guyana shore-based project. And as you know, this issue came up, and we learned through the media that the loan was not granted to the shore base, Guyana shore base, because America believes that it is moving away now from fossil fuels, right? And they're not promoting that. They're not promoting that. They're not promoting this heavy reliance on petroleum. They're not promoting that. And so, their representative on the IDB did not vote. But I saw an additional piece of reporting in which I think it was someone from the private sector who was advising Guyana shore base. So perhaps in light of what's happening in Ukraine and demand for fuel and the demand for oil and so on the world market, they should re-engage the IDB. And now here, look, this what do you call it? Uh, Senator Rubio, Marco Rubio, according to the headlines here, takes Biden to task for blocking IDB loan to Guyana shore-based project. Why he has an interest in this? Why would Marco Rubio has an interest in a shore-based company being granted a loan by the IDB? Of all the countries, all the places, why all of a sudden? Lots of things happened here, right? And he had a voice too and played an integral role in what transpired March 2nd, 2020. Same fellow, Marco Rubio. Same fellow, Marco Rubio. So we're going to keep following that. Follow the money, they say. Follow the money. All the reporting we saw suggested either one of two things. It was a design problem. And then in the second instance, that the US was not willing to fund these projects where fossil fuels were concerned, where heavy petroleum reliance was concerned. They were not willing to fund it. So is it the first loan they won't fund? Is it the last loan? Are we an exception to the rule? What's happening here? So much so that Marco Rubio, the U.S. Senator, the Republican U.S. Senator, mind you, the Republican U.S. Senator, has now been voicing his concern. Pretty interesting. Very interesting. You see, a lot of people can be bought, A lot of people is tech pay. A lot of people is tech pay. There's an old song that says jacket and tie is big mama guy. When you see jacket and tie, you gotta be more worried on some occasions. And you see these fellas all nice and spruced up, all looking dandy. And because you have a title attached to them, Senator of the US of A, you think there's people? You think there's people? A lot of folks in the parliament masquerading with jacket and tie. And the wicked, stink, and dirty. A lot of them masquerading about the place. Masquerading. Ainsley Ben Morgan, a lot of them. Gary Greenwich, a lot of them masquerading. So I want to know how Rubio suddenly land. Who call he name? How he run out? And this good Sunday, why Rubio running out? You got to read the sermon, some of them, You got to read the sermon. You got to read the sermon, some of them. Got Roberts, Irwin Don Cook, he's linking. Where they come out from? You see, there are so many interests in this world. Huh? You see this? You see this thing we say, money got make? Huh? You think Rubio voicing concerns out of some natural love for this country? Oh, them all black, so they got some of them dancing, got some of them itchy. God can deal with them. Right? I see Rita Singh, I see Isabella Butters says Rubio is a big rat. I tend to agree with you. We know land from. Yeah, them 52 states you got its own pocketry, own problems. How we land to talk about shore base on the East Bank? Just you tell me Rubio set down in the States and Rubio got a genuine interest in what happened on the East Bank of Guyana? In them 52 United States of America? He just said, I wonder how this company on the East Bank in Guyana is doing. Let me check the Daily News to see what's happening there. Oh my. Oh, they weren't granted an IDB loan. No, Rubio is being lobbied. Rubio is being lobbied. Lobbied while he lines his pockets. He's being lobbied. What do you think happening here? Come on, folks. It's Sunday. Let me open wide. The new week is about to start. We gotta hit the ground running. We gotta hit the ground running. So I was quite surprised and smiled because I saw Rubio name cropping up during the election process. Rubio was one of several senators. Guys, let us know you're hearing us loud and clear. Let us know you're hearing us loud and clear. He was one of several senators who wrote a lot of things about the last administration. Same fella. I got memory like elephant. So I was watching and wondering when they can pop up again. Right? And Ainsley Ben Morgan said it right. Rubio is a jagabat and a trench crapper. You don't get no better way to put it. Marco Rubio is a jagabat and a trench crapper. And I hope somebody draw his attention to our podcast. The same way you're drawing his attention to what's happening on the East Bank. Marco Rubio is a jagabat and a trench crapper. And he's not even a crapoud. You know, that's the decent ones. Won't get broke out yet. But he's a crapo. Crapo. That's what he is. He's a crapo. How we learn? We learn from. Interesting. Interesting days are ahead of us. Interesting days. Where did man run out from? That's why he won. Who sent for Carly? Who Carly name? Nobody call his name. He just land. Something smells here, folks. Something. Nothing irregular. Nothing irregular. So we're following that, and we will continue to follow that because we want to know where this goes. I say Rubio taking pay. And Rubio is being used as a lobbyist. Right? I didn't hear Rubio when cash grant and sharing, right? When only some people getting it, some people don't get it. Oh, but when big money at stake, I'll black and so. Rubio can talk now. Rubio can talk now. I'm very disappointed. Very disappointed in that. You know? Why is Rubio trying to muscling on the internal affairs of this country? Why is he doing that? I sense little wickedness. I sense little wickedness, people. I sense little wickedness. Me know how y'all look at it. I sense little wickedness. I sense little wickedness. How about y'all? I sense little wickedness. Good to see you, Debbie Apple. Good to see you, Debbie. How are you guys doing at your end? Good to see you, Debbie. Peter Sales, good to see you. Peter Sales said he hop out. He hop out as a crapo. A trench crapo, he hop out. He jump out. That's what he come out. He ain't came out, he hop out. He hop out, people, he hop out. So we're following that on that front. And as I said when we started, our condolences go out to the St. Nevis, rather. St. Kitts and Nevis, the former ambassador, former premier, Vance Amory, who passed away yesterday. Our condolences. And we're following Rubio as well. This Jagabat and Trench Crapo, Rubio, we're following that. He just jumped in shore-based issue on the East Coast. All right. We watching that. Right? I tell you, are we watching that? Believe when I say we're watching that. Right? The other things we are looking at as well. We're hearing there's a commander, a police commander in Region 2 living out of a hotel. Apparently, the accommodations they give for him, it can suit his Epicurean taste. You know, it's below his standard, so he is living out of a hotel in Region 2 paying $15,000 a day. The question is, who paying the hotel bill? Who paying the hotel bill? $15,000 a day he's spending. And he's been assigned to that region, Region 2. And that's the word on the ground that he's living out in the hotel because the accommodations that were provided for the government, they're not up to his standards. They are not up to his standards. So we're following that. We're following that. A lot of foolishness happening, them boys come back, corruption come back. Them boys ain't came out, out. Them boys are out. Claire Capel, Joyce Prince, good to see you there. Viola Wolford, there are a lot of stuff we're following. We're just touching the surface of a couple of them. Vanessa De Silva, we see you there. Right? And Vanessa says Rubio won PCD action. Yep. Rubio won PCD action. And then we got Gloria Fraser has joined us as well. Gloria touchdown. Maureen Coppin said Rubio arrived. He landed, he arrived. All right. He has arrived. He ain't coming out, He ain't coming out. While that is happening, we got some other issues I want to touch on quick before I turn my attention to what justice needed today. Right? What justice needed today. I want to turn there. We're coming down. Give me a couple of minutes. We're coming down to where justice needed today. A lot of stuff happening out there. Following this issue in Region 2, the commander staying at a fancy hotel, 15,000 a day he paying. Somebody paying it. I want to know is who. Because I got to get the valid and credible information to we peoples. Valid and credible. Got to get it to our people. Valid and credible information. So guys, how you doing out there? Let us know how you're doing, where you're joining us from. Fitzgolliver, good to see you there. Right? Dolly Jones, good to see you there. Kurt Roberts, good to see you as well. Happy that each and every one of you could join us today. Hazelyn King. Hazelyn says the commander has to be a millionaire. I ain't doubt you, Hazelyn. I ain't doubt you. Some of them guys living large and in charge. I wonder who's the commander though. Living large and in charge. There in Region 2. Larger than charge. You see, when I get big, I want to be like some of these boys, You're just at a hotel indefinitely and people putting your bills and so on. Nice time. Right? I ain't envy my brother at all. Nice time. That's what nice time look like, folks. Nice time. How y'all sleep last night? You had room service and sir? You lovely taxpayers. Y'all had room service and sir? Nice time. My boy got nice time. As we discussed in our program yesterday. Right. Long time gone. Short time coming. Long time gone, people. Short time coming. That's why I know. Short time coming. Right? It's only time for some people. Yesterday we covered two issues. Yesterday we covered the issue of what is happening at Wiki Kalkuni and our Indigenous brothers and sisters. What is affecting them at that end? At Wiki Kalkuni. We cover that. And the fact that the guys there have a two-show that is not performing well. There are serious allegations of mismanagement. There are serious allegations of impropriety. Serious allegations of financial infractions there at Wiki Kalkuni I hope I'm pronouncing these areas right. These are Amerindian settlements. Very, very strong, very, very credible allegations. But the government has been very reluctant to act. Why is that? And if these guys, as we asked, I said they need justice, the government don't respond. Who do they go to? Right? Who do they go to? These guys in Wiki Kalkuni. And yesterday, for our part, we were picking up that report out of Starbucks News. Village Voice is reporting on that very issue today. As a matter of fact, Village Voice reporting on the very issue just today. And I want to give them credit as well as Starbucks News for picking up on these issues. You know, the voice of the people is the voice of God, and the voice must be heard. And I'm flipping through my copy of the Village Voice. They haven't printed for a few weeks. I'm happy to see them back in print. Respect and manners to all the folks down there at Starbucks News, all the folks down there at Village Voice. And I'm grateful for the work they're doing. And just want to cover just a snippet of what Village Voice is saying. This story was done by Svetlana Marshall of Village Voice, and it says here, months after residents of Wiki Kalkuni petitioned the Ministry of Amerindian Affairs to remove their Tushao, Ezard Fredericks, the office over allegations of malpractice and breach of the Amerindian Act, the Amerindian Affairs Minister Pauline Sukai has reportedly failed to take any concrete steps to address the concerns of the villagers. And that's just one instance. I'm coming to something, believe it or not, there's method to the madness. So we spoke about that, Wiki Kalkuni, and then yesterday in particular, we spoke about what's happening there in Region 10, in another Amerindian settlement in Region 10. Because they seem to all have a kind of complexion to the stories that are coming out. They all have a complexion to them. We spoke about Hururu. It's on the Berbice River, even though it's in Region 10. If you understand the topography and geography of that area. Hururu, similar. Allegations of financial mismanagement, financial irregularities. The council there over the weekend wanted to have a budget meeting, but the residents and villagers, village council members as well, wanted to clarify those matters before they went into a meeting concerning a new budget, giving the council more money, additional finances when you can't even account for the old one. And I played for you some of the audio out of that about how that went. It wasn't nice at all. And I'm using this as a microcosm to say, if so many people are crying out for help, where do people really turn to for help and for redress? If they have a problem, if they have a grievance in this country, where do you turn? For satisfaction? Where do you turn? I'm seeing on my screen in front of me, if I'm to add another issue, Amelia's Ward, Linden. I'm looking at a filter for water, and I'm seeing worms moving in the filter. And I'm being informed that some of this is getting through the filter and into the homes of Lindeners in Amelia's Ward. Where are these folks going to turn for justice? My brothers and sisters, where are they going to turn for justice if you got worms coming through your tap? The water red, it's black, it's murky, plus it got worms. Where do you turn for justice as a citizen, as a taxpayer in the cooperative oil producing republic? Right? I'm seeing that. Let me see if we can pull in some of the audio here for you guys. If it has any audio with it. Right. I'm seeing that. But there's another issue that I'm coming to. But that's just another one I want to add there. And we're going to see our story on this quite shortly on our website, Credible Sources. And if you guys didn't know, we have an affiliate website, Credible Sources. It's found at crediblesourcesgy.com. Again, all in the effort to get you more news, more information. We have that website there. We are affiliated with our website. So we got a lot of things operating at our end. We got our morning program, FYI, all for your viewing consumption. News and information, FYI. We got this broadcast, Below the Belt. We got In the Ring. Those three programs running 5 days per week. As you know, we're on with our podcast every day in the week. And our website too, we're updating information to the website every day of the week. Credible Sources GY. And we're going to be pouring more information into that website as we bring more people on board to help us to do so. crediblesourcesgy.com. You're going to see that story there shortly. But so glad to see so many of you. Africa Charles, I see you as well. And Dolly Jones, I see you as well. I'm coming to the real thing I want to discuss this morning, or this afternoon rather. See, I'm so behind. I'm so behind. So, folks, we were talking yesterday about these instances. And you know what I love about this whole process when the Roland and Dolly Jones, Patricia Kissoon, Karen Clark, and Carl Milner, you know what I love about this whole process? This in a long time where people sit down quiet. People are speaking up. People are speaking out. And ladies and gentlemen, I dare say that is to be commended. It is to be commended that people are speaking up and people are speaking out. I'm so happy where that is concerned. Speak up, speak out. Something is happening, let us know. 627 69663. That's our one number across our platforms here. Send us a voice note. Send us a message, photograph, a video. You want to come on our broadcast? You want to come on our podcast and speak about an issue? Let us know. We accommodate you. That's the business we're in, getting news and information to you guys. That's what we're doing. So we are following another story, right? Remember I told you, Kalkuni, Wiki Kalkuni, they got their own problems. And then we got Hururu, they got their own problems. All of these, incidentally, are indigenous settlements. And their problems are just a microcosm of what's happening in NDCs, in RDCs, right? In community councils, in village councils. It's just a microcosm. It's just a microcosm of what's happening in these various places, ladies and gentlemen. And I beg of you to bear with me. I'm trying to pull up some other audio for you because you're going to want to hear the other things that are happening. You're going to want to hear some of the other stuff that is happening. So bear with me as I pull up the audio, folks. I want to pull up this other audio for you. So bear with us. Good to see Robin Allen Barnwell and Adrian Hilton, Carlos Malcolm, Carl Miller, all the other folks who've joined us. Welcome to our international podcast, Below the Belt. Bear with us. Trying to ensure that we get the audio queued up for you guys. Bear with us, guys. We're not going to take any calls now. Drop us a voice note if anything, but we're trying to make sure we get our audio queued up at this side because I want you guys to hear what is happening. I want you guys to know what is happening, to keep you guys informed what is happening. It's a lot of nonsense, a lot of corrupt People's Progressive Party civic officials. Corruptionism, Sherry Ramdial, who's watching us from Pennsylvania. Corruptionism, Tessa Anita. Corruptionism, Carol Forrester. Esteline Sinclair. A lot of corrupt practices happening. And we can continue to highlight them. And that is why we keep asking you guys to partner with us, that we can do more of it. That we can do more of it. Because it takes something for us to do it. It takes something. Our audio is queuing up. Coretta Reynolds and Rita Singh. The audio is queuing. Bear with us, guys. Bear with us, folks. Yeah. So a lot of stuff happening. All right, we get into our audio, guys. Bear with us. Good to see each and every one of you. And we really want to thank you for your support in this way. Really want to thank you for your support in this way, guys. We're queuing our audio. Bear with us. It's taking a little longer than expected. Wow. So much happening at our end. So much. So much. Wish we had the time to share it all with you. Nasty water in Linden for people to consume. Nasty water. How are we treating our own people like that? How? How are we treating our own people, sir? Good to have each and every one of you here with us, guys. And we're going to have a lot of stuff. Again, Wiki Kalkuni, just one example. Haruru, another example. Whole set of nonsense, whole set of foolishness, and nobody's responding. People are saying they're calling on the government. They want to have meetings with the government. Nobody's showing up. Nobody turning up. What happened in this place? What's happening in this place? Why are we treating our own people like that? So long we ain't see her. We got to be more responsive to our own folks. Huh? But that's some business. People touch down. You can meet with them quick, though. Right? Long time gone. Short time coming. Guys, bear with us. Bear with us. Deeply apologize. Deeply apologize. We're working to get the audio up and functioning for you guys. Bear with us. You're gonna want to hear this. It's a plea for help. Listen to the people themselves. Listen to the people themselves. Listen to their cries. Listen to the help that they need. All right. You're gonna let me know, guys, if you hear the audio. I want to make sure you hear the audio clear.
Good evening, Mr. Duncan. My name is Ted Lucas from Santa Cruz Region 1, Morocco. I am sending this video for you to help us to get the minister's attention.
Can you guys hear the audio?
Minister Pauline Sukai from the Ministry of Family and Affairs. The reason why is because we have so many community concerns that need to be addressed. Some are very urgent. We had sent a petition to her since in January, the 24th to the first month of this year. Um, Up to this date, we have not received any response whether the ministry is looking into our interests or not. We have been frustrated. We have been calling them and they're telling us they will reach, they will come, and nobody is paying any attention to us. The reason why is because some of these concerns are affect our everyday livelihood, and they are not giving us any attention. The petition that we had sent to her is for an investigation into the removal of our Tushao and treasurer. The reason why we seek the removal of the Tushao and the treasurer is because there was their projects totaling 17
Stay with us, guys.
million dollars, and under the 17, and some of these projects monies are had been disappeared, and when we pressure them to know where are these monies, they don't know where the money. Good evening, Mr. Duncan. My name is Ted Lucas from Santa Cruz Region 1, Morocco. I am sending this video for you to help us to get the minister's attention, Minister Pauline Sukai from the Ministry of Family Affairs. We had been, the reason why is because we have so many community concerns that need to be addressed. Some are very urgent. We had sent a petition to her since in January, the 24th to the first month of this year. Um, Up to this date, we have not received any response whether the ministry is looking into our interests or not. We have been frustrated. We have been calling them and they're telling us they will reach, they will come, and nobody is paying any attention to us. The reason why is because some of these concerns are affect our everyday livelihood, and they are not giving us any attention. The petition that we had sent to her is for an investigation into the removal of our Tushao and treasurer. The reason why we seek the removal of the Tushao and the treasurer is because there was their projects totaling $17 million, and under the 17, and some of these projects monies are had been disappeared, and when we pressure them to know where are these monies, they don't know where the money, they don't have receipts of this money. The money, some of this project does not benefit the people, and that is why we are seeking her. We have been calling upon her for a very long time, and she's not giving us any attention. So we don't know where else to turn to. Some of this issue includes the police. We have been reaching out to the police and we are not even getting satisfaction there. Sometimes it is like you are at fault, you are the bad person. Villagers have been reaching out to me every day. They have been calling, they've been, and we 62 of us had signed this petition from the village requesting her attention. I don't know if she
Stay with us, guys. Stay with us. Stay with us, folks. Stay with us. More thing there. Thing there. Thing there. Thing there. Stay with us, folks. Stay with us. Thing there. Stay with us, guys. Thing there.
requesting her attention. I don't know if she her secretary told me that minister have the petition on her desk and she's looking at it. How 2 months you're gonna be looking at something and up to now you can't even respond to the village whether you can come or not? Are you not interested to know how are these monies being spent? Are you not interested to know what is happening in the village? We've been calling and calling upon them and we're not getting no response. We recently received a tractor. We need confirmation as to what comes with it. We are hearing all sort of issue from our Tushos, our Tushaw and comes treasurer. We don't know where to turn to. How long was she gonna take to listen to us? There's so many things need to be addressed within our petition. She have it on her desk there. Why is she dragging her feet on it? Why is she not giving us the attention that we want? We have to come on social media to beg her to go to visit us. I mean, there's a whole
Ouch.
ministry there. You don't have technical people that you can send into these regions as well.
Ouch.
We've been reaching out to so many people. This is total nonsense. We're frustrated. Why she has to be like this? Is she not capable of what she's doing? Uh, we we don't know where else to turn to. That is why we're sending you this video to see what assistance, what you can do for us to give her the attention and she can look into what is happening in our village in Santa Cruz, Little Canyon Valley.
Yep. That's it, folks. You heard it for yourself. You heard it for yourself. Who can share the live stream for us? Who can share the live broadcast? Who gonna smash the emoji button so other folks get valid and credible information? Folks, I want you to see the picture, the big picture. Pull back a little bit. Look at the map. Here is over the last 2 days, we've spoken to you about 3 Amerindian settlements. And I'm telling you, without fear of successful contradiction, this is a microcosm of what's happening in the RDCs, the regional democratic councils, the NDCs, the neighborhood democratic councils. And it is evident what's happening also in the community councils, the community development council, the CDCs. And it is what is happening in the village councils, in the indigenous communities, corruption. And it is what is happening at central government. Corruption, thieving out state resources, thieving out taxpayers' money, corruption. Wiki, Kalkuni, an indigenous settlement in Region 10. Hururu, another indigenous settlement in Region 10. You think these communities just coming together and say, oh, we want to tarnish, the good image of the altar boys in the PPP? And then here is Little Canubali, Santa Cruz, Region 1. Oh, you think they call each other up over the weekend and say, oh, let me hatch this plan here? Where Marco Rubio voice on this? Where we buy a Marco Rubio voice on these issues? Who can share the live stream for us? Who can smash the emoji button? Huh? Who can help us to spread valid and credible information? Our indigenous brothers and sisters are our brothers and sisters. If we're talking about one Guyana, NASA. NASA. These problems look eerily similar in lots of Afro communities as well, where we get in shortchange, where the PPP shortchange we. How in all of these villages and communities is the one theme, the two shows that put in place by the PPP, thieving out the money. They want to give account for the money, mismanagement. We on this program told you in Mabaruma, the NDC there, Mabaruma NDC, we told you of the fraud that was unearthed there. That NDC in Mabaruma. The jail, anybody know? Somebody left the work, they transfer a couple others. They said that left the work. They left the NDC one day, they turn on by the Mabaruma hospital the next day and find work. We just go for justice in this country. Here are communities crying out. We wrote to the Minister of Amerindian Affairs, Indigenous Affairs for months now. And she ain't telling we nothing. Nobody ain't telling we nothing. She didn't even respond to the petition. How come all these people don't like the Pt.2 shows? In Wiki, Kalkoni, they're trying to get rid of the two show there because of financial mismanagement. In Little Canubali, Santa Cruz, Region 1, they're trying to get rid of the two show there, financial mismanagement. These people lead simple lives, like much the rest of us. You just want the system to work, that is, say it will work. They just want the system to work. Why the system are working? How come the village council are working in Wiki Kalkuni? How come in Hururu, the village council are working? How come in Little Canubali, Santa Cruz, the village council are working? 2 years in, 2 years in. And the jagabats and the trench crappos on the live, as you all say, they want to talk the froth. But y'all hear anything like this under David Granger-led administration and the APNU AFC-led administration? Huh? Y'all see two shows talking and complaining, or villagers complaining, oh, the two show, the APNU AFC two show thieving out the money. They want to give the financial report, cancel the budget meeting. Y'all hear anything like that? Oh my. We didn't know what was the good life. We didn't know what was the good life. But them boys come back. Them boys come back. I just pulling. People send tons of information to us. Folks, I want to apologize. Let me apologize for sometimes our slothfulness in responding to your WhatsApp messages. We get tons of WhatsApp messages. Tons. We got to comb through. What credible, what valid, what's propaganda, what's waste time. Hundreds, thousands of people send me messages. We try to respond to all. Happy Sunday morning, flowers, stars, music, video. Happy Sunday, happy Tuesday, happy Wednesday, flowers, stars, video. We got to sort through all of that. We respect people taking the time to tell me happy Sunday, happy Monday, happy Tuesday, happy Wednesday, happy Thursday, happy Friday, happy. Could you imagine thousands of messages like that coming in? Plus, you got to sift through information people are sending you. What's valid? What's credible? What's set up? What's setback? What's slander? What's libel? Sort through all of that. And then say, here below the belt fans, Wiki Kalkuni, Hururu, Little Kanubali. That's the work we're doing here, I tell you guys, I put my name, I put my reputation on it. Every cent that is sent to us, people send us gifts and partner with us for us to keep this going. So bring on more people that we can try to make the work lighter and to be more efficient. Engage more systems and more services that we can do this professionally. Whether that is bringing more people on board, that we can make sense of what is happening, make sense of the issues, make sense of these times we're living in. And then to say to you, our valid and trusted viewers and listeners, this is the information we have at this hour. We playing here, We come to work. When you see we go live, we come to work. We ain't just turn on a mic and come and talk. Before the show starts, 3 hours before, the team meeting and discussing issues. What do we have for the people today? On the dashboard today for the people. You think when we come and say live, somebody just roll out the bed here and roll on the mic and start talking foolishness? A lot of thought and work goes into it. And when we hang up the mic, when we click end live stream, they're working an hour, 2 hours after the program. We mean business at this end. We have a passion for this work, guys. We got a passion to see justice for Wiki Kalkuni. We got a passion to see justice at Ururu. We got a passion to see justice at Kanubali. Little Kanubali. Them guys got a passion for flying to the UAE. Right? Flying to Dubai every week. Flying Corey to Mia. That's their passion. Right? Driving around in big vehicle with sirens going and then doing nothing. And more you're going to see us and our team on the ground. Because sometimes we can't wait for the information to come to us. We got to go on the ground. And that's what part of you partnering with us will help us to do. Get on the ground in some far-flung places. Kalkuni, Haruru, Kanubali, Keto, Paramakatoi, Borbis, Mahaika, Maikoni. We got to get on the ground with the people. We got to ground with the people. As Walter Rodney taught us, we got to ground with the people. And that's what we're going to be moving into more and more. Folks, the funding you send us here, the gifts you send us, don't carry by the Marriott to put up your foot in, I have never bought a Coke or a little popcorn with the money. Everything goes into building this thing that folks like you, kind folks like you, get valid and credible information. And let me tell you something. If y'all got the means to do it and y'all ain't helping we, y'all wicked and y'all is chagabats and trench crappos alike. If you all sit down on resources that y'all can help us to do this work better, y'all wicked. Y'all is jagabats and trench crappos. Find a way in which you can help us to bring you valid and credible information. We got one simple mantra here. One simple mantra. We must amplify voices. We must amplify Wiki Kalkoni voices. We must amplify Hururu voices. We must amplify Little Kanubali voices. That's our role. We got to amplify the voices so that you can hear and know what's happening. Mark Allman voice, we got to amplify. Carl Miller voice, we got to amplify. Rose, Anna voice, Roxanne, Aaron. And that's why we don't vex. You have transcrappers and vagabonds, jagabats and vagabonds won't come out. We don't vex. We want y'all come out and see we success. See how we're going from strength to strength. In spite of the hurdles that you all have thrown in our way and that you will throw in our ways. Right? So don't let the people feel I don't know the designs that they have for us. It's a small country. Everybody know everybody. You think we don't know what's in it to come? And that's why when we see the other jagabat and the trench crap at GCOM with his maneuver, we could thus be sure laugh and say, come again. Right? Come again. You think we don't know them boys at GRA got some plans, designs, and mechanicians? You think we don't know that? Don't come wrong, we funny. We got to amplify voices. Because citizens in this country, they got to get somewhere to go for justice, They got to get somewhere to go for justice. Where do citizens get redress for grievances? Where do citizens where do they go to get redress for grievances? I want to know that. The citizens of Wiki Kalkuni, Hururu, Little Kanubali, the citizens in all the villages and towns in this country, all the communities, where do they go? 2 years in, you listen to that young man. I begging the minister to come in here What's happening here? I begging. She didn't even respond. 2 months. She's so busy. Not even the courtesy of a response. Not even the dignity of a response. You hearing? You take it easy? We got our roles to play. Guys, we want to thank you. That's our time for today. We want to thank each and every one of you for joining our program. As we say, you guys matter to us. And we hope that coming here time and again for these programs, you see some value in the work that we do here. Find a way to partner with us. Find a way. We got so many platforms available. We ain't telling you how much you got to know your pocket. We've stopped telling you guys how much. But we'd be happy if you do so on a monthly basis because the responsibilities are weekly and monthly, guys, that we have here. Our responsibilities that we have. The services that are provided to keep this thing going. Those are our responsibilities. The people we lead that help us to keep all this going. We got Cash App, PayPal, Zelle, MMG. We are available via Western Union, via Zelle, via MoneyGram. And we thank you for your gracious contribution. And we want to thank those persons who've done so in the past, come back and do so again. And those persons who do so currently, we're humbled and heartened by your generous gifts. Thanks to all of you who join our broadcast time and again. As soon as you see one of our pages or platforms go live, you're there. Guys, ensure that you share the live stream before you go. Smash that emoji button. Share the live stream. You can tell me that Sukai not going to hear me? But she's going to hear little wiki today. Little Kanubali today. She's going to hear from them today. Hear the cries have come up from the people of Little Kanubali. I want to thank each and every one of you for your time here today. It means the world to us. Share the program before you go, share the broadcast, and smash that emoji. But we're back tomorrow morning with FYI at 8. And then we have podcast at 12. We back below the belt at 12. And then we got our In the Ring program, that little program that we prepare for you. In the Ring, we're back at 8 tomorrow evening, guys. And our website, it's 24/7. 24/7. Credible Sources, guys. That's our affiliate website, crediblesourcesgy.com. That's the address by the internet, crediblesourcesgy.com. Thanks for joining us, Yolanda, Maureen, and Marlon Thomas, Brenda Chaharali, Marlon Thomas. I called Marlon Thomas already. Vashti Magnot, good to see you as well. Folks, continue to have a fantastic Sunday. Be gentle with yourselves. Continue with your self-care over this weekend. Another week ahead of us, another week of work. Those of you who are going to be off for a couple of days, enjoy that. Put your feet up. Again, you can extend that self-care. Mental health is real, folks. Take care of yourself first. Practice that airline industry mantra. You got to put on your own masks first before you can help others. Do that, folks. Do that for us. Take care of yourself. We want you guys to be around here long with us. Take care of yourselves, guys. Wilma Grant, Edward Gonzalez, Rita Singh, Marlon Thomas again, Simone Williams. Good to see each and every one of you. Anne-Marie Roberts inclusive. Have a fantastic rest of the day. And stay safe, guys. Stay safe.